Hey everybody, just wanted to give you guys an update. I know I was um, going to give you guys updates every week about my DBT, uh, um, dialectical behavioral therapy training, and how that's going. It's going well. Um, so they actually give us like homework to do, and which is good, because it keeps you um, occupied and focused on the therapy, and keeps you engaged. Because I've been and done some therapy where you know it's just the hour long session and that's it. But with DBT, I get an hour long therapy session, but then I have 2 hours of this behavioral therapy, and it's really neat because there's two doctors in this Zoom call with you, and they're kind of walking you through things. And so, one of the things that they hit hard on is mindfulness and mindfulness skills. So, which is really neat because it talks about like certain behaviors and certain thoughts and patterns, and how can you identify certain patterns, how can you identify certain negative behaviors, realize and recognize those patterns, and then flip it around to where you're actually teaching and training yourself to have more positive, effective coping mechanisms instead of drawing the negative ones out. Um, so, one of the things is states of mind. So there's reasonable mind, wise mind, and emotional mind. So I found that I'm more on the emotional mind, and that states that it's mood dependent, emotion focused, and it says that you're ruled by your moods and your feelings, and your urges to do and say things. Facts and reason and logic are not important. So I tend to, at least with my traumas and things that I've gone through, there's a lot of emotion. So that's a pretty big part of where I need to focus on. And then the reasonable mind is like cool, rational, task focused. You're ruled by facts, reason, logic, but values and feelings are not important. So you really don't want to be on either spectrum. You want to be right in the middle, which is wise mind, and that states the wisdom within each person, seeing the value of both reason and emotion. So taking the two and like taking positives from each and incorporating it into your behavior, your decisions, things like that. Um, it says bringing left brain and right brain together, the middle path. So some of the ideas on that they have here on how to get to that wise mind part is like they talk about breathing and like focusing specifically on your breathing and like noticing every single minute detail about it. Everything like to the temperature of the air, you know, are you breathing through your mouth or you're inhaling through your nose? Like all these really fine details you don't really think about. Um, Another one is like, you know, this says here in the manual, this is the manual, it says walking down the spiral stairs. Imagine that within you is a spiral staircase, winding down to your very center. Starting at the top, walk very slowly down the staircase, going deeper and deeper within you yourself. Notice the sensations. Rest by sitting on a step or turn on the lights on the way down if you wish. Do not force yourself further than you want to go. Notice the quiet as you reach the center of yourself. Settle your attention there, perhaps in your gut or your abdomen. So stuff like that. Or stone flake on the lake, where you imagine yourself being like this small stone flake, and you fall on the water, and then you're kind of floating around for a little bit, and then you start to like, it's all visualization. A lot of this is visualization, and you're like you're trying to like center yourself and think and focus and process everything through effectively. And I found it useful. One of the things that I do is mindfulness walks. So I'll go on walks, and I've got little AirPods or whatever they're called. They're Samsung version. So I put those in my ears, and I listen to like meditation music, yoga music, and I'll go on these walks outside, and I'll just get fresh air, and I'll try to like process everything and focus on the breathing, and I'll look around, like I'll try to pay attention to things that we don't always pay attention to, squirrels, birds, is the wind blowing in the trees, the leaves, just like little cracks in the road, stuff like that. Like I try to pay attention to. But I'll make a video next week too, just going up through my progress here with DBT. So I hope this helps. Hopefully there's veterans or even first responders out there that might find these videos useful or helpful. So I appreciate the likes, the subscribes. God bless, and take care. Bye.